Grazie, grazie, grazie.
Law, take one.
I'm Roach, and I am a image architect, and I've been called a celebrity super stylist, but I don't know if I can call myself that because it doesn't sound so humble. But I'm also a judge on the new America's Next Top Model on VH1, and I'm so excited about that. Well, I am a little ghetto black boy from the south side of Chicago, and I kind of just like fell in this industry. I started really in vintage and seeing the way people wore things. I'm the one who believes in there's power in the tongue, and when you speak things into existence. Yeah, I just started calling myself a stylist, and before you know it, I really was one. I worked with Ariana Grande, who is so beautiful and so talented and so smart. Ruby Rose, who is undeniably one of the most gorgeous women in the world. You know, I worked with Jessie J, and I worked with all the R&B divas, Brandy, Monica, Tamar Braxton. I worked very closely with Zendaya. She's my baby, she's my muse. But I also styled Celine Dion, so I'm fortunate to have girls in different categories and different age ranges. And I'm so obsessed with both of them. Even though they're quite different, they're so the same. And they both let me fly, and they let me be me, and they let me be creative, and I love it. I've worked with tons of girls, but those are the two that are dearest to my heart right now. I'm the only image architect in the whole universe right now. I coined the phrase. It actually came from a little bit of me wanting to separate myself from this very popular job.
Can you stay? Can you stay? Can you stay? And you stay as well. Okay, everyone else, thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
I'm very cerebral about my craft, so I actually create a blueprint for the girls that I'm working with. It is what an architect does, and instead of building houses, I'm building images. I should like trademark that shit. Can you help me? I am also the creative director for the Daya by Zendaya brand, which is apparel and shoes, and hopefully we're going to a full lifestyle brand very, very soon. So I do a little bit more than just styling.
Just feast your eyes on all this beautiful perfection.
How do my clients find me? I didn't have a traditional agent or was with a traditional agency. So for me, it's always been just word of mouth and me doing a good job and the sprinkles of press. Celine, and these are her words, she started to follow my work with Zendaya, and she said, this stuff that this girl is wearing, I can wear. And it was just, she just Googled, like, in her words, who is the stylist of Zendaya? We had this natural chemistry, and then I got a call the next day, and she invited me to go on tour with her. I do have an opinion on what a woman should be. It's a fantasy. It's really a fantasy. In my opinion, like, all women bathed in diamonds and milk. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just all fantasy based on who I think women should be, and I think that's where my aesthetic comes from.
I think it'd be so much cooler if they're just wide.
Yeah,
just like,
yes.
yeah. And then like, and what they'll do is make the waist look really, really tiny.
I definitely think Celine Dion in the Vetements Titanic sweatshirt is, I don't know if I can say this, but I think it's one of the biggest fashion moments ever. To take this brand that is very known for being streetwear, to put it on the queen of sequins and rhinestones, and it be cool and not forced. I know who Celine is. Like, I know she's cool. I know she's a student of fashion. And she saw the irony in it, and then it was also a celebration of that song and that movie, because next year would be the 20th anniversary, so it was just like all the stars aligned, and then here was this an amazing sweatshirt. I think that definitely has to be one of my favorite moments or anything that I've ever styled. I was obsessed with the original top model. Like, it was the thing that we did not miss. People who like me, who wanted to know more about this industry, it just gave us this window to show us like all these things and all these places. You know, I wasn't in a place where I was traveling, so she showed me Japan, and she showed me Rome and Greece and Thailand. So it was very aspirational. Tyra showed us like how she is a supermodel. Like, she created smiles, and it was like, it wasn't just a term, but it was a physical thing that she was really doing. So for me, like, I was and my friends, we were obsessed. Obsessed with our model. My favorite type of models are people that girls or boys that have something odd about them. Like, I love a traditional beauty, I love a girl next door, but I really live for someone who has a little bit more character, a little bit more personality, a little bit more weird.
I think she's so interesting, like for content. Like I think she's really interesting in that face. You're so like you have this androgynous thing about you that's so cool. You look a little bit like Obama. The other girl is definitely more commercial, more e-commerce. Like this one, she's just interesting.
I think weird is gorgeous. My advice, and I give this advice all the time, especially to women, don't let someone like me tell you what you should wear. I think women, part of being a woman is your prerogative to do whatever the you want to do. So my advice is always just try it on, and if you love it, wear it, and not give a about what anybody thinks about it. And this thing sounds really corny and cliche, but confidence is the sexiest thing that a woman could put on, period.